Hey, what's up, everybody? I just wanted to kind of reach out. My Instagram account has gotten hacked, hijacked, whatever. I'm unable to access it at this point. I can't log in. I can't send a password reset, blah, blah, blah. I don't really know what else to do about it. So at this point, I'm basically just running on TikTok and YouTube. So any updates that you want to find out about or whatever, just use TikTok or YouTube. Also, this is my package that I had sent to Nathan Shaw for RC Challenge. This is for the RCs for All stuff. This might be a real pain in the neck because I got it back and this is what they tell me. Take the sticker off here. Return to sender incomplete customs form, insufficient content description. I don't understand that because this is what I have listed. RC parts, electronics, ESC, and motor. So each one of them I put a value of like $20 on. I don't understand what else I'm supposed to put in here. If I put a chassis, they're not going to know what the hell that is. So am I supposed to put like toy car or what? I don't understand. It cost me $26 to send this over to him so he can then send it over to Mr. Blessing in Nigeria. So if this continues to be a problem, I may not be doing that at all. There's just no sense in me wasting time if the USPS is just going to be, complete asses about everything. They're the cheapest one out there, and this is probably why, I assume. So if it's not going to be more of a headache than this, I'll still try to do it. If this is what it's going to be like every time I send something, there's just no point, because I'm trying to kick off something here that I think will do some good for kids and anybody else that might be in a hobby that can't get a hold of things, small stuff, kind of spread the love kind of thing. And if it's going to be something that I got to completely wrap a lot of time in, for one, I don't have that kind of time, and for two, it's just going to get aggravating for me, which means I don't want to do it. So I don't know where to go with this. I'm kind of looking for a little bit of help. Anybody have any advice? Maybe what I'm supposed to do with this, how to ship it, can I still get it shipped, blah, 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 blah. Comment below, give me some sort of advice on where to go with this damn thing, because as of right now, I'm pretty aggravated. A little bug on me or something. I've been outside and messing around. I'm really aggravated at this point, and I figured the best way to do it, since I'm having problems with Instagram, TikTok, they allow short little videos or whatever. I'm not quite at 1,000 subscribers there yet. I'm really close, or followers or whatever. It may even happen this weekend, so if that's the case, I might start using that more often, and do like lives and stuff like that, like I had originally planned on doing with Instagram. So I figured the best way to do it would just be plop a video on YouTube here, and I will feed it over to Facebook as well. That way, the people that I can, reach out to, they'll know. And, anybody has any kind of advice on what to do with this here, I'm going to go to the post office at some point this week and try to figure out what the hell. But in the meantime, I don't even know what to do. You can't. It's not like you can contact the post office. I tried. They don't answer the phone. And, I work 6 days a week, 60 plus hours, so it's kind of rough to even try to get there. So at this point, I don't really know what to do. So looking for some advice. Number two, I have these packs here. They're Z Power packs, 8,000 milliamp, 100C, 3S packs. I went to put them in my shredder today. Brand new Hobbywing Max 6 or whatever the setup is in there. and it won't power on. I'm showing plenty of cells. Let me show you what I got here, which is really weird in the first place how they come up. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So this is pack number 1, 99%, 12.58 volts. I don't know why it's showing 12.58 when they're 11.1. I've never had them that high. They'll be a little bit above 11 or whatever. I've had that plenty of times. I've never had it go to 12.58. Is that good? Is that bad? I don't know. I've never really had that problem. Here's the second one, 12.63 at 99%. I don't know why these are so high. Did they overcharge? I use the same balance charger that I've always used. One of these packs, and I don't remember which one. One of them had an issue a while back. It wouldn't balance charge correctly, and I ran it all the way down, and then it worked fine. So I figured, okay, we're good to go. Kind of thinking maybe not now because something else is wrong. So, anybody have any advice on these here? Maybe I should throw them away or whatever. Hell, I don't know. I mean, they're pretty expensive packs. They're not that old. They're really not in very bad condition at all. They're hard case packs. Never really had this issue. So looking for a little bit of help on that as well. And update of things. Okay. So, as many of you know, I started this guy. And I've been posting updates and stuff on Instagram, so I guess I'm going to have to kind of take it back a little bit here. So what I've been doing is I've been doing the little packs one at a time. Let me get to it here. So I did A, which is basically the axle assemblies. Then I just recently did B, which is the link assemblies, and these things are hard. Talk about hurting your fingers, they're tiny, tiny. So let me show you. This is what they look like when it's all together. This is the Orlando Hunter. I mean, look how small those little things are. You got to screw each one of these in, and they all go to a different distance. Like the distance from here is like 9 millimeters or whatever. You got some that's 7.5, some that's 19, some that's 20 something. So there is the front axle assembly. This one's kind of stiff, and I don't know why. I guess it's just the plastic, whatever. It should loosen up. And then this one is the rear, right here. So the assemblies are done. Now, I haven't done step C yet. This is step C. So it's 1 page, 2 page, 3, 4. You take the motor, which is this guy right here, and you basically assemble the transmission, and you attach it to the chassis, and you work on the chassis a little bit. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages. This is the last page. So there is an awful lot to do on step C. I may just start working on YouTube. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. If I do, maybe I'll do a live or something on it. Kind of chat with everybody while I do it. And then step D is also fairly involved, but it's only a couple pages. You know what I mean? So what you got here, let me show you this. This is basically what you have. You have little packs and they're labeled F, A, B, C, whatever. This one has like your foams and your tires and stuff like that in it, easy pack. E2. I don't know why there's 2 E's. E1, E2. Okay. So here's E1, the body. So basically, if I can get this crap back in here correctly. Basically, I still have a lot of work to go. I'm closing in on halfway done, but I figured I might want to show it to everybody so they can at least see what's going on here. This is my little Orlando Hunter build. I wanted to have the Jeep version, the builder's kit, which is this one right here. It is the OH35A01. I don't know what's up with the weird names on these kits and stuff, but it's fun to build. It really is. It's just very tiny. For me, that kind of stuff is relaxing, but you know, it takes a little bit of time. You know, because I got these big hands, I got a little bit of arthritis and stuff too, so it doesn't really bode well. And another update that I've been doing a lot on Instagram is this guy here. This is the new incarnation of Mad Max. It is basically going to be this J-Concept Street Eliminator. It's a drag setup, and I don't know that I'm going to use that body. I might use something else. I really want a truck body, kind of like a slash truck body, like a NASCAR truck kind of thing, if I can find one. I haven't gotten that far yet. The ESC and stuff is not even, you know, secured yet. Basically, I have the transmission setup done. I had to cut, these are all some of the original parts from Mad Max. These arms are different because I needed a shorter profile, so I had to cut the drive shafts or whatever these are. I had to cut those. I had to cut those to make sure that they fit so they could, you know, move around. And I fitted the spur gear back here. I don't know if it's supposed to go that way or the other way. I assume it's supposed to go this way because when it's out the other way, the pinion is way too far out. So this is the pinion I'm going to use on it. It is, how many teeth? I don't know. 31. Pretty big. But if you look, it's still got, you know, quite a bit of work here. So I'm going to have to take and Dremel some of this out, kind of move the engine back a little bit, a little motor, and to get this to fit. And this is what I want to use, so that's what I'm going to try. I'm still waiting on a couple pieces to come in, like the bottom part of the chassis here. But I've been lightly working on it here and there. I've got a whole box full of parts here. Tons of things to do on. You know, so I was showing like the part numbers and things like that as I went along, but I haven't done that for a while, especially since I had the problem with Instagram. That's pretty recent. So in case that doesn't come back, you know, this is what we're going to do. So put the batteries up for now. I don't really know what to do with those. And what else have we been working on? Oh, this guy here. This is the ProMark Warrior. It's getting better. It's getting better. I think I need some more propellers. These are kind of chewed up a little bit. Kind of likes the fishbowl a little bit. But I have some ideas on that too. And if things continue to go in a weird direction as far as that goes, I'm going to replace all the electronics anyway. But in the meantime, you know, we're going to give it a little run time, see if we can get something productive out of that. Now, something that I have not shown. Actually, I can't show this yet. You're going to like it. Just wait. I've got some miniature crawler stuff coming up that you guys are really going to like. I've been working on that pretty hot and heavy because it seems to be the easiest thing to work on right now because I can pick it up at any time. And not only that, it's you know, it works great on my little indoor course. I really like the course that I have. I hadn't really done much with it in the past, so I've been kind of burning that up. So you'll see some more on that as well. I am working on a nitro for a friend of mine. This is the Traxxas Slash 2-wheel drive 3.3. I think it's like 3 horse or whatever. Anyway, these little engines are badass. They get about 50 miles an hour, single speed. I mean, they're killer. It's the fastest nitro I know of as far as like single speed. So anyway, what the problem he's having is we can get it started just fine. We burn out a glow plug already. I was checking for air leaks. I don't see anything yet. I say yet loosely. So I don't see any air leaks yet, and I don't see any problems with the hosing. I've actually replaced it with some of the tubing that I have up there. I did the bottom one, or the top one. I haven't done the bottom one yet, but I'm not seeing any air leaks from there. We didn't remove the carburetor, but you know, I'm going to check that as well, just to, you know, do my due diligence here to make sure that We don't have an air leak in there. The only other thing that I can think of that could possibly be is maybe the exhaust. What it does is when you start it, if you hold your finger on the trigger, it'll stay running. If you let go, it dies immediately. It's almost like it's out of tune. Even when you go to the recommended settings, that's what it does. So what had happened to it, the reason I even have it right now, is it he had a glow plug. Okay, so he lost power, and it basically went shooting across the neighbor's truck and got stuck up on the tire, constantly spinning the tires, blah blah blah, because the batteries died on it. So that's what happens in a Nitro if you don't have a fail-safe or something like that set up. So that's what happened, you know, until it finally died out. He ran over to try to get it, blah blah blah. The glow plug actually melted the top part of the piston. So I replaced the piston and the sleeve, and it runs great. It's got great compression, blah blah blah. You just can't seem to keep it running. So I'm still working on that. Just make sure you guys like and subscribe. That's going to be the key thing here. We're going to kind of grow the subscriptions as much as we can. We may eventually do something else with the channel, like, you know, the join button or whatever. I've heard a lot of stuff about Patreon and stuff. I thought about that for RCs for All, but I'm having a lot of trouble with it. So right now, all that's on hold. And then beyond that too, we have a lot of other things coming. You know, like I got to get the ProMark back out. You know, I've done some repairs on it. I want to, you know, see where it's at. The Red Cat shredder, I actually took it out today, like I said, with the batteries, and it didn't like this. So I did put two 2S packs to make 4S in it. They're my Huvos or whatever. Works fine. For some reason, it doesn't like those packs. I don't know why. So, you know, ESC is okay and all that jazz. So we're just going to kind of set it to the side for now. Figure out a different battery situation. And I think in the meantime, I'm going to order a connector for my 1.6S that I have. I need a Dean's connector or a T-plug or whatever that goes from 2 to 1. So I'll go ahead and order one of those. And yes, I'm doing all that with connectors. Once I know what I want to run in this truck, I'll set it up right. But until then, I need some like adapters, connectors, whatever. So that's what I'm doing with that one as well. I didn't record that one today because, like I said, it was kind of a fail. You know, you've already seen the 4S running in the yard. It's kind of slow. So, you know, I'm waiting to get that stuff figured out. Plus, I still have to do some steering work on it as well. I got a problem with the steering servo saver. So, I got to mess around with that a little bit, find out what's going on with it. I'm probably going to end up ripping that thing out of there anyway. I don't plan on doing a whole lot of, like, you know, hard bashing with this thing. And even if I did, I got a ton of these 25 kilogram servos that I got from Banggood. I've got a bunch of them, you know, on a deal. So I don't really care, you know. It's if one of them breaks, I'll just swap it out. No big deal. So I'm gonna look into that as well. This is going on, you know, quite some time now. So I apologize for the second update video of the week, but I wanted to make sure I brought it to everybody's attention so that you knew, and you know, you understood from me what is going on, why the Instagram is not there. So just stay tuned to Facebook. Seems to be pretty good, even though I'm not the greatest on that format. I don't like their policies and things like that, but you know, I still mess around with it. So you know, I use it for the crack stuff as well. And TikTok seems to be growing really well. So and that one seems to be pretty secure. Anytime I do anything sideways on there, you know, they do a little mini ban on you or whatever. So you know, that I do like how they kind of do that. It was aggravating at first, but it does keep all the clutter down. So it is what it is. I'm almost at the point where I can do lives on there, which is kind of my goal. So just stay tuned. Got a lot coming. Got a whole bunch coming with the 24 scale. So just stay tuned, guys. Thanks. Appreciate it. And make sure if you haven't subscribed, subscribe.